It is part helicopter. It is the Marine Corps V-22 Osprey.
So the design of the propellers is a compromise between a rotor blade and a propeller. So it's not the world's best propeller. It's almost like having a fourth flight control surface.
So hands and feet are very, very busy. Hands, feet, and left thumb.
That's correct.
I have heard it described, Dave, that flying or hovering in a helicopter is like standing on a beach ball. Is that something you can do?
Yeah, you can actually bring them back to 96 degrees, and he'll show you here shortly. We're going to dip the nose around and actually fly her backwards for you. But as we come into land, you'll see he's using a combination of rotating the nacelles, and you see him pitching back on the nose there.
So he pulls back on the oh, now there's left pedal turn.
And if you just take a look at it, I mean, she's not really shaking side to side. It's just a very nice, stable descent down, picking up a little bit of a crosswind there coming down the pipe. But very, very rock steady, stable platform as they come in from the hover. She won't compromise too much on her abilities as a helicopter. She's pretty nimble, and I was very surprised, considering that empty this thing weighs 35,000 pounds, that coming into a zone, you can actually be pretty nimble down there at about 100 feet.
That's 35,000 pounds maxed out?
That's empty.
Empty?
Maxed out, we can carry up to 57,200 pounds.
So that's a whole bunch of troops. You can carry 20-some guys in that thing.
24 troops in the back, cargo. We usually run out of space before we run out of ability to carry weight.
Can you carry stuff on the outside?
We can. We are set up to do either single or dual point externals. And again, we can fly faster usually than what we're carrying can handle. It'll rip apart before our aircraft can even tell.
Oh my goodness. You know, if you go back in time, you say this goes back to the 1920s with the autogyro, which was part airplane, part helicopter. But back in the 1980s, there was the Bell XV-15 tilt rotor, and that was kind of a design concept aircraft, and it really did lead to the development of this aircraft, did it not?
Yes, and the X-15 got built and started flying within a few years. This took almost 20 extra years of development in order to be able to fit it on a ship. If you go by the static display aircraft, you'll see that the nacelles are down and the blades are folded. That wing will actually rotate 90 degrees and follow the fuselage, and it takes up just as much space as a helicopter on board the ship. So that one little design feature added about 15 years of aircraft development.
Holy cow! So the XV-15, though it had the tiltable nacelles and the rotor concept working, was not near as flexible as this one is, because, as you say, it has to fit on board a ship.
And once we have her shut down, we can fold it up in about 90 seconds. It's completely automated. We press a button, and then a combination of flight control computers and hydraulics will fold this thing up to about half its current size.
That is one remarkable ability to see this thing hover as it is. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you like the Osprey?
But if we're coming in, we can roll the nacelles all the way back, drop our nose down, and get a wonderful view of where we're going to land. And then all we got to do is just tuck the nose back up and bring her in for a landing.
So a maximum speed of about 325 knots, did you say, full out?
280 knots, about 320 miles an hour.
Got 320 miles an hour to hover
our heavy lift helicopters. So you can see here he's got the nacelles rotated back, heading backwards. He's going to steady out, and then he's going to full throttle and take off out of here. Unfortunately, not as fast as the F-22, but It's very impressive to us sitting in the cockpit.
Oh, I'm sure it is. And for anybody riding in it. Now, this has been used, you've got Ospreys that have been deployed and are working in the desert with the Marine Corps right now, right?
That's right. The Osprey made its inaugural debut in Iraq in 2007 and has been flying in support of Operation Enduring Freedom for the last several years. And in fact, our squadron is heading out there this summer to pick up the fight where the other guys left off.
Wow. Stick is forward, correct?
Right now, as he's rotating those nacelles forward, he's actually pulling back on the stick. When those nacelles move forward, it shifts so much weight to the front of the aircraft, it makes it want to dip down.
So